AM Best has issued its mid-year 2023 ratings trend report for the property casualty and life health insurance segments. And here to discuss the results are Jason Hopper, Associate Director, and Helen Andersen, Industry Analyst, both in AM Best Industry and Research Analytics area. And Helen, fewer upgrades, more downgrades in the PC segment for the first half of 2023. What's going on here?
Well, in the first half of 2023, we saw higher losses and inflation, which impacted both the personal and commercial segments. There was more weather-related catastrophe activity, higher loss and reinsurance costs, and both economic and social inflation, which really pressured insurers.
So upgrades and downgrades equaled out for the life side of the ledger. Different story than we saw last year, wasn't it?
So there were fewer upgrades in the first half of 2023 than 2022, but there are actually similar numbers of downgrades. In fact, there was one fewer downgrade in 2023. And one reason for this was there was less M&A activity in 2023. There were a number of upgrades last year due to increase in lift of support from a parent or a company being added to a new rating unit.
So personal lines carriers have been rather challenged in recent years. How did the upgrades and downgrades cut across this segment?
Personal lines had a very difficult year, at least so far in 2023. There were 8 upgrades and 21 downgrades. The majority of these downgrades were auto writers, which really points to the ongoing deterioration in personal auto results. And as I mentioned earlier, more weather-related catastrophe activity and in particular the severity of Hurricane Ian also hurt operating performance and balance sheets and contributed to downgrades.
Jason, negative outlooks jumped in both segments. Is that a reflection of market conditions?
Yes, it is, John. Definitely is. At a higher macro level, the personal lines segment market outlook is currently negative. Personal auto remains negative as well. Homeowners went from stable to negative in September of 2023, and commercial auto is also negative. On the life and health side, at the higher macro level, both of those segments have stable outlooks, as well as all the subcategories within those two markets are also stable, except for long-term care, which currently has a negative outlook.
Thanks, Jason. Helen?
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
That was Jason Hopper, Associate Director, and Helen Andersen, Industry Analyst, both in AM Best Industry Research and Analytics area. You can find the full report online at ambest.com. For AM Best TV, I'm John Weber.